All right, good morning, everyone. Spencer Andreis, Team 5 Operations with your August 31st Coffee Pot Fire Update. The fire is currently sitting at 7,526 acres. We have 11% containment with a growth of 532 acres. So I'll give everybody a quick update of what's been happening over the last 24 hours. I'm sure a lot of you folks saw smoke in the air yesterday. We did a burning operation the shift prior to from what we're referring to the H3 Ridge all the way south down to the South Fork Drive. What happened yesterday is we started our firing operation. It burned through, anywhere from 5 to 1,000 feet in. And yesterday, that big open belly is what we call burned in. So you probably saw a lot of smoke in the air. It burned back into itself and then went out by night. So this, all you'll see on our map is all kind of shaded red. That's all burned in. So that's all solid red. Our IR did not reflect that this morning. So I'll go ahead and walk you around the fire and give you an update of what's been happening. So on the South Fork Drive, everything's holding really well throughout the communities. We have our resources in there engaged, mopping up, anywhere from 150 feet in to 300 feet in. So a lot of great work happening there. Yesterday we had a little bit of a slop over on the Scratch Creek side. We have a hot shot crew in there working that today. So that's over in the park. Moving up are what we're referring to the H3 Ridge. We have crews in there mopping up and they'll continue for days to come. We did have a little slop early on a couple days ago right at the top of this. We have hose all the way around it, and crews will be engaged on that slop all day today. Everything else is holding really nicely. Moving up into the Case Mountain yesterday, we got hot, dry a little bit. We had some easterly winds. We had a slop over just to the west of the Case Mountain repeater site, about 40 acres. We have crews in there. They worked through the night, and they'll be continuing to work through the day, mopping that up and holding that. Last night, our crews continued along our dozer line to the north of Case Mountain, bringing fire. By hand. They also fired throughout the groves, so very low intensity fire throughout those groves, which is what we want. So they're bringing fire up to the north and starting to the east, and what that's doing is letting that fire back through, and also so we don't get any slope reversals with this fire that started to work westerly into this drainage. So very important for us to get that done. So that's all starting to back through real nicely. Coming through Mineral King Road, you probably, if you're out on the roads, you've seen our crews out there. They're close to getting all that prep done as far as chipping, widening, improving. To the east, we did see a little bit of growth toward the Eden Creek yesterday. On that lower part of that slope, we did get a southwest. It wasn't up and running, just kind of gently backed into towards that Eden Creek, and we're keeping eyes on it, but we're hoping to use that Eden Creek as a holding feature. Over here in the Eden Grove itself, that fire hasn't moved much. We did do some PSD work, which is with our drones and doing some very low intensity firing, so we're backing fire through that grove. We did that about a week ago. That's holding really well. And then over here on the far east side, we have our wildfire use module. So these are specialized groups of 10 that they've been spiked out for over a week. They're continuing their indirect handline construction up towards Horse Creek. With that, that's all I have. Today is Team 5's last shift. Tomorrow, Team 15 will be taking the fire at 0700, and those folks will be starting to brief you effective tomorrow and giving you all your updates you'll need. Thanks for having us. We'll see you next time.